Oh, hey guys, it's Urban41. Welcome to my collection house tour video. I didn't know if you guys wanted to see this video or not, but I'm gonna upload it anyway. I really wanted to show you guys my full collection. I've never been able to do that, and I'm not talking about like detail by detail by detail by detail. I'm talking about just a little glimpse of everything that I have in not only my collection room, which I'm currently in now, but also my whole house. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Guys, if you want more collection tours and stuff, smack the like button, subscribe, with the bell icon turned on with both my channels. If you guys watch this video from start to finish without skipping to the video, you're part of the awesome squad. Thank you guys for all the support. At 100,000 followers on this channel, I will be giving away $1,000 and more. So make sure you're subscribed to both my channels. Smack the like button. You comment in the comment section below and you watch the videos from start to finish. Automatically enter the giveaway. Now let's go ahead and get into this video, guys. Okay, so the first things first, we go to this section, which is mostly my mint on card, or somewhat mint on card, wrestling playsets from the past. So we got some backstage brawls, we got some Real Sounds arenas. We also have the Elimination Chamber from 03 or 05. From 03 or 05, one of the two. Down here we have the WWF SmackDown Real Sounds Arena. Pretty sick. We got the Cell playset from Jax, or aka the Hell in a Cell, with a breakable roof and all that stuff. Comes with Randy Orton and The Undertaker. The WWE Real Sounds Arena for like the Ruthless Aggression figures, so you can see the Ruthless Aggression John Cena and the Jericho right there. We have my favorite, the first ever real WWE All Arena playset, Jax specific. It's tables, ladders, and chairs arena playset with huge entrance stage. This was really big back in the day. It was a playset to have, especially at Toys R Us. You can get it at Toys R Us. We have the Metal Vengeance Arena playset. And we also have the NXT War Games playset down here. And on the side we have the Elimination Chamber playset. So, and down below we have my WWF Titantron Live collection loose. Now these are obviously not all my Titantron lines, but these are a majority of them that are in really decent and really good shape, like almost right out of the box condition. And there's 4 levels of them. Pretty sick. Moving from that section to this section, we have my WWE Wrestling roster right here, the big box of everything. And on top of that is all of my accessories for the wrestling shows, for animations. I got a bunch of chairs. I got pretty much everything you can think of in this little accessory department. A lot of stuff in here. Just bags of accessories. Titles, championships, ladders, tables, anything you can legitimately think of. Extra pieces, we got caskets, ladders, that kind of stuff. And excuse my camera going in and out of focus. It's a really old video camera, so I apologize. So down here we have more of like just random, not collectibles, but just random stuff like that I use for my toy movies, like the Dino Valley control station, the helicopters, pretty much my Jurassic Park new playset, ambulance, you know, the Slambians, the Slammobiles, stuff like that. A lot of the trucks that I use for my toy shows and my toy movies and stuff like that is down here. But on top of that, we have my vintage Jurassic Park display, which I moved a lot of stuff around now. So some vintage is a mix of vintage and non-vintage Jurassic Park toys. Pretty sick. You know, I got the vintage helicopter, the vintage command compound center with all the newer figures on top of it. Down here we have more of the vintage stuff along with some of the newer stuff I have to take out of the display because yeah, it's taking up room and I don't want everything in there, but I had nowhere else to put it, so yeah. But we have a lot of my collection in there. 99% of it is all vintage, the rest of it is non-vintage stuff. Love this display. It took me a long time to build everything up together. Over here in this big other huge cabinet thingy, we have some more vintage wrestling stuff up here. all the ring play sets. And we have more vintage collectibles over to the side. That box is what this came in. Here's my WWE Mattel Elite collection. Over here, we have some WWF grapple gear hung up on the wall over here. Part of my grapple gear collection. We have my newer non-vintage Jurassic Park dinosaurs, the smaller dinosaurs that I had nowhere else to put them, so I just kind of stuck them over here. Down here on the other shelf, we have my Schlage play sets of all the dinosaur play sets, and they're all complete. So yeah, that was quite a chunk of money, but it looks so sick, and I'm totally happy with the way it turned out. Down here we have all my bigger Jurassic Park dinosaurs that I have no idea where to put, and I'm still in the mix of putting them all somewhere, but they're so gigantic that they're obviously taking up a lot of room. So next up, this is where all the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. This is where I record, do toy movies, do my toy shows, etc. This little table, I did have a lot of posters and stuff up here, but I'm moving stuff around in the house. So over to the next section. We have down here just some random animal buckets. We got some random vehicles. We have this huge bucket of stuff right here. It's because that's what I was using in a toy movie, so that's why I kept them all together. This kind of tote stand is where I keep all my accessories, such as all the weapons for the smaller action figures like these guys. All the equipment, and we got like mini vehicles down here. And yeah, and this is obviously where I keep all my Lunar Corps figures, Kid Connection figures, stuff like that. Okay, moving on. Right to this one. Well, hello. This big Brachiosaurus I have up here posed. This was my miscellaneous shelf, and it's becoming more of a miscellaneous shelf. I have, you know, just some random stuff up here. I have some Captain Jack Sparrow figures, some Pirates of the Caribbean figures from when I was a kid. They're really hard to find now, apparently. Over here we have my AEW Elite collection. Somewhat of a collection so far. Got a couple of figures, about 12 or 13 figures so far. Pretty sick. We have some Steve Irwin figures, because Steve Irwin was my hero. He's the reason why I started my main channel in the first place, doing wildlife adventures and stuff like that. Just random figures. I used to love like castles and pirates and stuff when I was a kid, so I had to pick these guys up, these little knights. Inside of here is a bunch of receipts and everything, and just randomness like Legos and just random other equipment, police toys and stuff like that. Over here is some of my WWF figures mint on card. Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, The Rock, Test, just a bunch of different action figures on the wall. I'm trying not to go too fast, guys, but there's just so much to show. Okay, this is where we get a little into the danger zone here. So we have a lot of stuff laying around here. I apologize. I'm trying to clean and organize, so it's really hard. Down here we have all of my big Jurassic Park dinosaurs. The Mosasaurus, the Apatosaurus, that's the Apatosaurus, I'm pretty sure it's the Apatosaurus. The Giga, the Carno, the T-Rex, and the Indominus. Up here we have more of my WWF WCW collection, mint on card or not mint on card, box sets, prop box play sets, stuff like that, and there's way more in the back. Right around the corner, it's supposed to be a closet, but I had to turn it into a storage space. Right over here we have my collection of ocean animals, ocean toys, stuff like that, that kind of stuff. Love this. Down here below we have my safari animal buckets, or my safari animals, my insect toys, stuff like that, that kind of stuff. Pretty sick. And then down here, yes, you guessed it, all my dinosaur toys in this one as well. Whew, okay. Up next we have my backstage arena, which is completely destroyed for right now. I'm still trying to move stuff around and organize. And those totes over there, I'm pretty sure they're like vehicles and like army trucks and stuff like that. Okay, so almost done with the toy room, ladies and gentlemen. I have random bags of accessories that I use constantly for my wrestling shows, so I always keep them handy. Okay, we have my big box of, I call it my bin because there's a lot of beat up figures in there that I just use for tests and animations and stuff like that. So I was trying to make a display table for my wrestlers, but obviously it didn't work out too well because this is the table I was supposed to get put through and it didn't break right. So I just, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep it. So next up we have some more WWF figures mint on card. Majority 99.9% of Titantron. So pretty sick. Next up, we have my championship belt down here, my replica belt. We have the collection 4-pack of these Titantrons, which is one of my favorite pieces. Random Dinosaurs. My gem of my collection, this huge Signature Series collection edition of the WWF Hardcore Action Ring, a bunch of other accessories, grapple gear, etc. with the foam belt as well. Up here we have my Wildlife Schlage collection. So far, so good. It looks amazing. I'm going to probably move that to the other room, to be honest with you. Up here we have my Dino Valley collection, along with some other random collections as well, with these random Peacekeeper dudes. They're pretty sick. So I figured I'd keep them in here because they look awesome. But majority of it is Dino Valley, because Dino Valley is something that I really love and enjoy. Up here, we have more of the Leonard Corpse figures and playsets. Jurassic, Clash, stuff like that. And to the left of me, we have this huge Raw stage. And down below, we have some more box sets of wrestlers, along with the Trash Talking stage, which actually works. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Grab Stone Cold here.
You ain't gonna move me, you ain't gonna break me. What you see is what you get.
So it does still work. I have a lot of things that do still work. And I have Hulk Hogan there, brother, because the WWF superstars can talk trash to the WCW superstars. So I figured that was funny, and that's why I put him there. Director Hollywood Hogan. Next up, we have my favorite playset of all time, the WWF Hardcore Action Ring. Comes with JR and Earl Hebner. You get a referee and an announcer table, grapple gear, dude. And you can store weapons underneath the ring. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Over here we have actually my only 2 Hasbro figures, which still work. And we have another Backstage Mayhem playset, which works. The other one over there doesn't work, so I got another one. Training Day playset. We have some more randomness over here. We have Triple H, Bone Cruncher. We have my favorite Kane and Undertaker 2-pack. Some random Jurassic Park things on the wall. We have Hardcore Holly. These are all Bone Crunchers, Undertaker, X-Pac, and Vince McMahon. Now that's pretty much the whole collection. A lot of stuff in here, a lot of just miscellaneous, some stuff that I couldn't fit out, like the my old original OG ring. I got so much randomness in here, just so much randomness, like old school toys, old school Bone Crunchers that can't fit up on my display, which I'll show you guys in a second. So that practically is the whole toy room, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much the whole toy room, and now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the rest of the house, collectible wise. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go to my bedroom. Okay, so first up, right above my bed, we have a couple dinosaurs, and this is where I majority keep of all of my vintage game systems, my Sega, my Super Nintendo, with all the cords, controllers, etc. And I keep my PS2 up here along with all the cords, etc. And the games, I keep some Jurassic Park stuff up here randomly. So it's pretty cool. If you guys want to see me play any old games on my main channel, smack the like button on this video, let me know in the comment section below, because I would love to do that. That'd be amazing. Right here on the wall, we have some random Spawn figures. I thought they would look so cool in toy animations, toy movies, and stuff. So I picked them up. They're all from 1997 to 98. And I think they just look so cool and sick. They have, and the packaging, it just pops. They look awesome. So I feel like they would be a really cool addition to a toy movie or something, or an animation. Right next to that is my gigantic stand that you guys have seen plenty of times before of all my Ruthless Aggression Titantron Live figures extra and my finishing move series. I just bought that Arn Anderson a couple days ago. So there's a bunch of different variety of wrestling figures up here. I gotta really organize it more when I have time, but I barely have time for myself. So it's pretty sick though. I'm not gonna show you guys every single detail, but I'm gonna kind of just skim through it really quick so you guys can see. These are my championship belts, the old school, newer, and yep. And then we got some old WWF tables, WWF announcer tables. Got Lita and China just chilling out here. Some newer and older female wrestling figures. We're going to like the Ruthless Aggression era now. Here are my finishing move series collection. That one and that section. And there we go. We have more Ruthless Aggression. Yes, Undertaker. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then down here we have some R3 Tech figures. R3 Techs and Trash Talkers. And more Titantron Lives. That's basically it in here. Also got my Xbox 360 along with my Nintendo 64 with all my old school games. This is probably my favorite right here. Wait for it. Boom! WWF No Mercy. Absolutely love it. My favorite N64 game ever. Let's go out in the living room, shall we? As soon as you go around the corner here, on top of this huge display, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you guys would want me to go ahead and put in here. I have no idea what I'm going to put in here just yet. But on top of that, we have my Walking Dead collection, my figure collection. Absolutely love The Walking Dead. Love it to death. See what I did there? But yeah, these are like majority of the Walking Dead collections that I've had so far, that I've collected over the years. We got a lot of the main characters, and a lot of cool badass zombies, so pretty sick. And way up above here, I'm too short to get up there, but those are all my bone crunching action figures, all the way up and all the way down. So yeah, sick bone crunching collection. I absolutely love it. Over towards this cabinet right here, we have more miscellaneous, but more of like a superhero type area. I got my vintage Batman mobile up there. And right down below we have my Batman collection, somewhat of my Batman collection. I'm not a big Batman guy. I do like Batman, but I'm more of a Spider-Man guy. But Batman stuff is a lot easier to find in the stores versus Spider-Man stuff, so I have more Batman stuff than I do Spider-Man. Makes sense? A lot of talking, I know. So these are like vintage and non-vintage Batman figures. Majority of them are vintage. We have a couple of them that aren't. And over here, again, mostly vintage and non-vintage villains of Batman, which I think is really cool, like they're fighting, so that's why I have them displayed the way they are. Down below, we have my favorite Spider-Man. I'm trying to collect more of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man versus any other Spider-Man in the store. Doc Ock is a placeholder. He's from my childhood. I'm trying to find a mint on card Doc Ock without a broken arm. So yeah, that's why he's there. Just a placeholder for right now, but I also have like Venom, and I also have like a couple Power Rangers over here. I grew up with that black Power Ranger right there. So I'm like, okay, I have to pick him up. I haven't seen him in so long. Down below, we have the start of my Deluxe Aggression collection. Anybody who doesn't know what a Deluxe Aggression figure is when Jakks Pacific released Ruthless Aggression figures, and then they released more articulated figures of the Ruthless Aggression, which is called Deluxe Aggression. And you can see where their midsection can bend and all that. It's really sick, and I love these figures. And they're obviously not accurate. I mean, they're ginormous, but they're supposed to be, you know, a toy is supposed to be like a on top, like superhero type figure. You know, it's just supposed to be like that. Down below, we have some of like my Brawl for All play sets that I'm collecting. WWF Brawl for All. It's pretty cool. Little minifigures. I think they're awesome. By gosh, yes sirree. My Harley Quinn poster. By God Almighty. And over here we have my Spider-Man poster, which I think is pretty sick. It's a badass poster. So, yeah. Alright guys, last but certainly not least, we have the last section of my collection. So first we're going to start down here. We have my more expensive Jurassic Park toys, or collectibles of the Hammond collection. Like we have the Dilophosaurus, the huge $50 T-Rex with the glass eyes, the newer Jeep from Jurassic Park along with the other Jeep, and got the Baryonyx, another beautiful Velociraptor, and the Parasaur, Paraphilophosaurus, whatever the hell they want to call it. The Parasaur, pretty sick. Next up, we have kind of like just a filler space. We have more Ninja Turtles meant on card. These are all retro. They're not vintage, but they're from Playmates. They're pretty. They look just like the old ones, but they are not. Pretty sick. I do like the way they look though. Leonardo, my favorite turtle. Speaking of Leonardo, we have another Leonardo figure right here. Pretty sick. Up above that, we have some Maximum Sweat figures, and some Bone Crunchers. And last but not least, we have my childhood collection, the OG WWE wrestling roster. All of these figures I had growing up, and they were my childhood figures. And then yes, you're damn right they're on display because they mean a lot. So, broken or not. By God Almighty, his leg had a family, damn it. Yeah. And up above that, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have my Ninja Turtle collection, vintage and non-vintage collection. So we have a lot of vintage collectibles up there, and we have a couple of them that are brand new. So we have a lot of the villains. We have, you know, Casey and April. And we have these badass figures from, I don't know if that's not, I'm pretty sure that's not NECA anyway, but these newer figures, which look sick, these newer figures that look amazing. And we have some more vintage collectibles in the background. This is all my turtle stuff, majority of it. Some vehicles, etc. And I mean, it looks so awesome. I hope this is a good angle for you guys because I cannot see a thing. So, random gumball machine. Pretty cool. But guys, that was my full collection house tour. I know it was a little lengthy. I have a lot of stuff to go through. That was just pretty much a gist of everything that I have. If I went in detail, it'd be days. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a big favor and smack the like button, subscribe to the bell icon, turn on so you never miss an upload, and you guys don't forget. Stay awesome. See you guys later, and thank you so much for watching.